It's amazing. Nobody's on the boardwalk. Very few people here. Sorry, I just got more boardwalk to myself now. There's a lot of things that have changed here in Atlantic City since I've come here as a kid. This right here used to be a walkway that would go all the way to the Claridge Hotel Casino. The walkway's long gone, and the Claridge is no longer a casino. Now it's just a hotel, and they demolished the walkway years and years ago. We're gonna go around the side here, and this thing was really long. It was basically like a little conveyor belt, and the doors weren't there. Instead, there was just an open entrance right there, and you could kind of see the ramp here. And this thing went far. And I remember what it did when it got all the way down there. Maybe it just came to a part of a building that's no longer there or not anymore. But that's the Claridge right there, and there used to be a casino in there, and it would go all the way over there because it was pretty far away. It's pretty far off from the boardwalk. This is super weird. So I'm in Bally's Wild Wild West Casino, and there are arcade games in here. I remember all this being filled the last time I was here, had slot machines all over the floor. Now maybe there's a different section of the casino, but I don't know what's going on. It's really, really strange. And when I say arcade games, there's not very many. There is a punching machine right here. There is a kitchen game here, a Space Invaders, and then there's like one or two random slot machines over here, and video poker. I don't get what happened. Like, why is there a random Guitar Hero arcade over here? Arcade games are in really nice condition, but it's just really very bizarre. It's like they're trying to do what Lucky Snake did at the Showboat, but didn't quite pull it off. I did notice another room over to the left where there are some slot machines, but here are some of the table games. There's really nothing going on in this room. And in this area, there's a bar. There used to be a lot of slot machines in this area, and what you're seeing is the bulk of them. There's a lot of empty floor over here. It's really very odd. I remember when staying here years and years ago, going down here to Gold Tooth Gertie's and going to get a bagel. Let's see what's going on over here. I really feel like these are starting to become like abandoned places now. I don't know if this is maybe just open in the summertime, but I don't think so. All the menu boards are empty. And I don't know, I'm remembering, I feel like I remember them making donuts here too. Like they might have made donuts here. But look at this, totally empty. And this is not what I planned on doing in this video, was doing something like this, but it's just so shocking to see this. Yeah, I'm pretty confident they made the donuts. All these windows didn't have the menus on them, and it was all glass and you could see through, and they had a conveyor belt making glazed donuts. I'm pretty confident that right there. Well, this here used to be a casino. This was actually where the Trump Plaza was. No longer there, just a vacant lot now. I don't quite understand why they would tear something down, spend all that money to tear it down. It was not a very pretty casino, but why you would tear it down unless you had planes there. And it's interesting, you can still see all the entrances from the parking deck and from the other casino connecting the two, and I'll show you guys that in a second. So right there is the Trump Plaza's parking garage, and if you see that little octagon right there, whatever shape that is, that was where it connected the went over the highway. It was like a pedestrian walkway over to the casino, and it is totally gone now. All the hotel, casino, everything's gone. If I remember correctly, you could actually walk on this skywalk from Caesars to Trump, and see, just nothing is here anymore. It's so weird. I remember coming in Atlantic City off the expressway. The first thing you would see is these two giant signs, one for Caesars and one for Trump. And yeah, now all gone. Look at abandoned Atlantic City. This is the Atlantic Club, formerly Atlantic City Hilton. Vacant hotel casino right here on the boardwalk. Look at all those rooms. Nobody in them. Who knows what this would have been? Maybe beach rentals, chair rentals, maybe a bar. Sitting here in front of the Hilton on the beach. It's definitely seen better days. Now this isn't the boardwalk, but it's right below the boardwalk. And you can see just what kind of condition this is in. Definitely have to be careful where you step. Another building over here. Not sure what these were. There's the abandoned hotel right there. I don't know if there's any doors on this thing. Oh yeah, look, we can look inside. There is nothing in here. I think this was, yeah, it looks like a bar. So there's what an empty bar looks like. Look down. I saw someone's, probably someone who's homeless. We're gonna leave their stuff alone, but just has their stuff hanging out here. This is so strange. I remember coming to this buffet years and years ago, and it's all still there. See, the entrance was right here. It's all behind a wall now, but ironically, you cannot even get there. It's all drywalled, but for some reason, if you guys look real close to the video, you can actually see the escalators are still on. No reason why. There's no way to get up there or through that wall. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see this, but apparently there is a way in there for employees, and that's pretty crazy. So there is a reason why the escalators are still running. And there's a team member entrance right here. Didn't even notice that, but I'd love to see it up there. It's so weird reliving your memories. It's crazy to see what happens. I don't know how well you guys can hear me, but the two escalators that you guys saw at the beginning, I thought, it's a funny picture. I thought that was weird that they were still on, but then I found out that there's an employee entrance up there, and then talking to some employees, I actually found out that there was actually a employee cafeteria up there. That's what they're using that for. So that used to be the Virginia City Buffet. It was like, I don't remember what years we went there, but it was like one of the best buffets in Atlantic City at the time. And it was great, man. I remember when it closed, I was so disappointed when it closed, and then they opened up one at Caesars. And at the time, back in the day, man, all these casinos had their buffets, and some of them sucked. I remember the Tropicana had one, which was surprising, that was really terrible. And Resorts had one that was really terrible. Some of the other ones are really, really good. It's just crazy to see them all gone. It's weird. We're gonna see if we can find a buffet that's open. I heard the Hard Rock has one. There's a lot of things that have changed here in Atlantic City since I've come here as a kid. This right here used to be a walkway that would go all the way to the Claridge Hotel Casino. The walkway's long gone, and the Claridge is no longer a casino. Now it's just a hotel, and they demolished the walkway years and years ago. We're gonna go around the side here, and this thing was really long. It was basically like a little conveyor belt, and the doors weren't there. Instead, there was just an open entrance right there, and you could kind of see the ramp here. And this thing went far. And I don't remember what it did when it got all the way down there. Maybe it just came to a part of a building that's no longer there or not anymore. But that's the Claridge right there. And there used to be a casino in there. And it would go all the way over there because it was pretty far away. It's pretty far off from the boardwalk. I'm a little bit out of breath. Just ran up a giant escalator that wasn't on. At the Showboat Hotel, it used to be the casino. And I used to come here every once in a while. I used to have a bowling alley here. And I also had a awesome buffet, which is still here. It's closed, but it's still here. It's crazy. Look at this. I love seeing this old stuff. There is not a soul in sight. This is insane. This is the French Quarter Buffet. I've eaten here a couple times. It was pretty good. It used to be where Atlantic City, every resort had its own buffet. Now it's like every third resort has a buffet. Kind of hard to get video of it, but what the hell is this? This is in front of the buffet. I remember them used to putting things in here that were made out of chocolate, and if that's what this is, that's really gross because this thing has been closed for years. That means this is old. I don't remember when this closed, but it's got to be pushing 10 years now. If that's what I think it is, that's really terrible. Look at these old TVs. When's the last time you guys seen one of these? This is nuts. Look at that. Here's the buffet right here. Wonder if we can go in here real quick. This is so crazy. I remember eating here. Look at this. Nobody here at all. Covered in dust. Oh, they used to have ice cream. Oh, go for some ice cream now, some strawberry. What would you guys pick? Probably get some pizza back here. Everything's still here. Here's where the carving station was. I remember this, maybe some salad bars or something. Yeah, this is the salads and desserts, just the other side over here. AC Walk Company. Imagine how busy this was back in the day. Now it's like just sitting here vacant. I wonder what this one was. The wharf, so maybe some seafood. Wow, it's such a shame. You know, I ate the Hard Rock buffet today. I didn't film anything. It was all right. Like, it was best that the best that Atlantic City had to offer. But there used to be some awesome buffets. There used to be some really bad ones. I remember they used to hand out flyers for one of the buffets that were in what was it? Was it the Claridge? I don't think it was the Claridge. It was a really old casino. I was just there today. Oh my God, I can't remember the name. It'll probably come to me, but yeah, I remember them handing out flyers, and I went up to the buffet one time, and it was like really cheap. It was like a little too cheap, and it was so bad. The other one who had a really bad one, which was surprising, was Tropicana. Their buffet was terrible. You know, it's crazy to just see this like this, because this one was actually a good one. This one, Harrah's, that one's closed. I don't know if it's gonna be temporary or permanent. What was the other one that was good? Harrah's had a really good one, the Waterfront Buffet. That's closed from what I heard. And there was another really good one. Oh, the one over, I filmed it today, Virginia City Buffet over in Bally's Wild West. That was awesome. That closed years ago. It's so crazy to see that everything's still kind of up there. You can't really get up there, but everything's still there. Bourbon Room Music Hall. Don't know what's inside here. But I love the sign. There's no way this is going to be unlocked. Yeah, these are all locked. Oh, I would love to see what it looked like in there. I love these little signs. Use of cameras or recording devices strictly prohibited. The House of Blues used to put on some really awesome concerts. Never got to go to one. I didn't record it, but when you first come to the showgirl, I remember there used to be escalators. There were really tall escalators when you came in. And I was like, where do those go? And I just found out where they were. I'm on the other side. Those escalators would have been right over here. There is nothing left. Oh, wow. I guess that's all the mechanics where they were for the escalators, but everything's gone. That would lead right down to this area right here. Now they got like a boxing ring there in the middle. That wasn't there. There's a bar down there too. The bar wasn't there. And then it would lead on the left-hand side into the casino, where now the Lucky Snake Arcade is. You can see one of the old neon signs here for the House of Blues for the music. And you would come down the escalators and you would basically have an awesome view of all these neon signs. They're almost all gone now. There's a few left here, but not too many. And here's some of the acts that played and the date of when they played here at the House of Blues. There's LL Cool J back in 2005, 6, and 7. So it looks like he came here once a year. NSX, the Pretenders, James Brown back in 2005, Queen Latifah in 07. Oh, this is pretty cool. I like that they did this. The Wallflowers, 2008. Who's your guys' favorite group or band here? Are there any good ones? B.B. King. Look at all the years that B.B. King did. There's Hootie and the Blowfish, Akon, wow, 2005. A lot of stuff going on in 2005. And it looks like they had House of Blues, Atlantic City live shows from 2005 to 2014. All right, this is kind of cool. So you guys remember earlier, I was at the entrance of the House of Blues. I had never been inside before. Well, guess what? I'm inside. And this is pretty awesome. It's pretty amazing. The stage is behind me. So many people have performed here. And look at this, totally empty. I got the whole place to myself. The balcony up there. This is the old House of Blues. And they actually still do things here. They do celebrity boxing matches. So this is pretty neat. It's really cool to be in here. It's totally, look at it, it's empty. There's nobody in here. It's so weird. All right, this is creepy. The lights keep going on and off. This is called the Foundation Room. And you could rent these out, and apparently you can rent them out real cheap. You got separate rooms off everything. And it's pretty cool. You got these little booths here. It's pretty awesome. There's a fireplace in here. There's so many rooms off to the side, and the place just goes on and on. You know, there's actually a balcony out here where you can see the ocean. It's pretty amazing. But look at these. You get these awesome couches. I don't know what you would rent this out for. I guess if you're having a party or something like that. It reminds me of something else. You can use your own imagination. But yeah, look at this place. I'm getting like a top secret tour over here. Look at the bar. Look at this. This is the showboat, guys. This is all, it's all what they had back here. I had no idea that this stuff was even in here. And it's beautiful. It's all like, all the wood is mahogany. Oh yeah, there's a naked lady over here. Look at the chandeliers are beautiful. It's so awesome. And all the walls are like, I don't know what you call these things. They're like a soft material. And this is like all over the place. Showboat did a lot of work in here. This is pretty awesome back in the day. And there's so many rooms. You guys can see the ocean there. Look at this, another room here. It's pretty awesome. It's like really amazing. It's probably a bathroom right there. You can tell the little tiles and stuff. It's weird. It's weird to see this stuff with nobody in them. Imagine the parties that they had here. I love this bar. Bar is crazy. Little, I don't know, Buddhist elephant or something, some lucky elephant. What a cool area. I love the bar. Look at all these stools look like bongos. It's amazing. one more room over here to show you guys. Look at these. You have like a nice party in here. Look at it, how awesome that is. Crazy. Wow, look at this. My God. This is probably, I'm gonna say this is my favorite room. So it's so weird being here earlier today and not knowing any of this was back here. You always wonder what's behind the scenes. Well, this area here is where they would have like receptions and stuff. And over here, like let's say you're getting married, this is where they would do maybe your like wedding photos and stuff, like a nice grand staircase. They got a room over here. Look at this, there's all booths in here and stuff. It's so weird seeing this stuff vacant. There's nobody around. It's so crazy. There's books on the shelf. I was always curious with these books. Are they real books? Are they glued? Oh, they're real books, but they're all glued together. That's so funny. A bottle of champagne, a little bottle of bubbly. Look at this. You can have your. There's all my stuff over here. But look, you could have your wedding right in here. Balconies up top. So freaking cool, man. It's so cool to be in here. And look at the ceiling. All looks like the sky. I'm getting like the VIP tour here. This is really amazing to be in here. These are rooms that I've been in the showboat before. I've never been in these rooms. It's so crazy to see this stuff. Maybe you could do like a, you know, a lot of dancing. I wonder what happened here back in the day. I wonder if people were doing dancing, weddings. Who got married? Does anyone recognize this room? I don't know. I don't think it looks out of date besides the planter in the middle. It looks pretty cool. Awesome room. Going back down the escalator that doesn't operate anymore. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of abandoned Atlantic City. There was something I didn't hit on, which was, I think they call it the shops at Caesars or something like that. And I went in there and I was just kind of turned off because the guy kind of turned me around, the security guard. The shops at Caesars was a mall. It used to be called Ocean One, and when it was Ocean One, it was awesome. And they had a giant arcade in there and stuff, and they renovated it. They put all these fancy stores in there, like Coach. The Apple store was in there. It's Sugar, which I think is the only store still open. Cinnabon was in there. They had a cool fountain at the back. But when they turned it in that, they ruined it. They absolutely ruined that mall. It was so cool before, and they totally ruined it. So if you guys have any memories of Atlantic City, share them with me, because I really miss it. I miss the old Atlantic City from the 90s when I used to come here. I thought it was in its prime then. I don't know, maybe it was in its prime before that. You guys let me know in the comments below if you've come here and your memories. Did you go to the Hilton? Did you go to Tivoli Pier or Trop World? Do you remember the Ocean One Mall? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, guys, like, share, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and make sure you hit that thumbs up button. It really helps. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I am the Germ, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Now it's time for me to go down this really long escalator. This is why I was out of breath. So it is 1:30 in the morning. I'm sitting in a closed bar by myself. I met some really awesome people down here in Atlantic City, and basically I probably will never have to pay for a room again. I got a really awesome exclusive tour of a lot of places that I never thought I would get into. The House of Blues, the buffet upstairs. It was cool, and some really weird, I don't know, like fantasy rooms. I don't know what it was called, I forget. But if the video has like some weird break in it, that's the reason why, because I came here and did the video earlier, and then later on came back to play some arcade games, and ended up with a really, really awesome tour. It's gonna be really awesome and exciting. Second day in a row, I'm up till 2:30 in the morning. I met some really awesome people over at the Showboat Hotel. It is almost 3 o'clock in the morning. I am absolutely shot. They loaded me up with IPAs and kept offering me more and didn't want to charge me for them. So I'm just done, man. I am shot. So how many IPAs does it take to get the Germ done? The answer is I'm a lightweight. 3. Oh my god, I am so tired. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.